Welcome everybody. It's time for a new show. It's the first Friday of the month, and boy, we've got a great show for you. We've got Rebecca Ellis in the house, and she's going to make six really incredible designs, and in the end, it will all come together. So I'm really excited to have her and Morgan in the show today because she's not alone. So let's welcome her. Rebecca, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I'm really excited and seeing already how you decorated the room. I mean, it makes it even better already.
Well, yes, we're all ready for you.
Perfect. I mean, as I see already all the flowers you're going to use, you used in the decoration. First of all, congratulations. 20 years in the business.
I know. It
Wow.
doesn't seem real.
So when did you start? You start when you were one? You look
Oh,
21, so
you're very good. Well done. Yes, I was three.
not too far off. So, and Morgan, where are you? There he is, the one and only. The host of the World Championship is here as well.
Yes, that was
So,
me. That seemed like a lifetime, but it was only last week. But hey, today I've been watching Rebecca prepare for today's staging. My goodness, you are in for a treat.
okay, so let's start. Rebecca, what's the first thing you prepared for us? Or tell me
Yes.
what are your plans for today with us?
So we've got a little theme going on, which is sort of glamorous woodland dressing for it could be for a few different things. So you could use it for a very intimate wedding, which we have done quite a lot of intimate weddings over the last couple of years. It could be for a very fancy dinner party, private dining in a hotel or at home, or for a photo shoot. So they were the sort of three things that we thought it would be useful for. And it's really about how to decorate and set the scene and really pull everything together using the same elements, and really it's sort of creating a floral dream for you then to sit and entertain, or whatever it is you're going to do, take
Yeah.
photos of.
Okay,
So
great.
yeah,
So let's
that's
start.
it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this beautiful bowl. And my top tip for doing something in a bowl like this is actually I'm going to use two different techniques at the same time. So I've got a frog in the bottom, which is a nice heavy one. And
Yeah.
what I've done is I've pushed sort of scrunched up chicken wire. I really like using this Oasis one, which is quite soft
Yeah.
and it's not so spiky on your hands. And what the frog does is it holds down the chicken wire. So you can push things in the frog, but you can also use the chicken wire for heavier stems. And so it's quite a useful technique, because otherwise you have to tape the chicken wire in, and you don't really want to see all that ugly tape on such a lovely bowl.
That's for sure.
Always put in your flower food as always, and then I also pop in a sterilising tablet. And the reason for that is sometimes if we're using something like alliums, which can be a bit pungent, the sterilising tablet keeps the water, bacterial levels quite down, and you haven't got that stinky smell that you can get sometimes with something like alliums. So that would be my starting point with the bowl.
Okay, great. And we've got some people in already. Sally Harding, friend of the show, saying hello, all you magical people from Berkshire, UK. Kirsten van Dijk is in, saying brilliant mechanics.
Oh,
also a
lovely.
big friend of the show.
Hi,
So
Sally. Hi, Kirsten.
So is Sally from Berkshire?
Yeah.
That's just Berkshire, so that's really cool.
Pop in for a cup of tea, Sally.
yeah.
Us.
So
Sorry, John, sorry.
yeah. So for all the other people as well, let us know where you're from and if the sun is shining as well in your place, like at Rebecca's place. The sun is shining in the UK. How
Yeah,
lucky are we?
we're very lucky today. We're very lucky. Absolutely. So I've obviously started off my design, and the other thing, so I'm using the beautiful Look Lysianthus, and I've got sort of like a lavender colour and the terracotta and a soft sort of apricot colour, which works beautifully with these flamingo cymbidiums from Special Orchids. And I managed to, I had in the workshop this lovely, it's sort of like a raspberry colour asparagus fern, which is exactly the colour of the inside of the throat of the cymbidium. So it actually pulled it all together really beautifully. And I've also got some anthuriums in there. So this peachy one was such a lovely colour matching in. And actually that kind of 70s vibe with the peaches and the lilacs looks really lovely together. For weddings, we've been asked quite a lot this year for sort of peaches and blues and peaches and lilacs, and it does look really cool. So yeah, so I'm carrying on filling the bowl. So I'm able to push that into the frog. But if you miss parts of the frog and you don't get all the stems in, it's fine because you've got the weight of the chicken wire being held down. So you kind of got quite a lot more freedom actually, how you can pop things in and know that they're nice and secure in the bowl and they're not going to sort of start rising to the surface. Sorry, go on.
And the chicken wire really helps you to place the flowers exactly where you want.
Absolutely, yes. Because obviously, you know, if you had foam, that would be lovely because you can just literally put it anywhere. But we don't want to use foam in this lovely glass bowl. I mean, you could do, but I've chosen not to today.
Yeah.
So it's a really very useful way of using the bowl. I'm going to use this cymbidium, and what I'm doing, because it's such a beautiful quality and the head's going so far down, obviously I don't want to waste those. So I'm just taking them off the bottom, because if I put the whole thing in, you wouldn't actually see a lot of the blooms. So I've taken them off the bottom and I'm going to use them in another design later, which, you know, makes it a lot more economical to create sort of lots of different elements, so you're not wasting anything. We've gone sort of for a bit of a asymmetrical sort of archy kind of design, so I'm going to just pop this in here just to accentuate that sort of flow.
Can we get a close-up, Morgan? Because I'm in love with all the flowers, but especially the cymbidium orchid that we have from Special Orchid.
Cool.
Flamingo. There are so many colors in it. I mean, it's really amazing.
It really is beautiful.
And it makes that all the other colors blend in this arrangement. Wow! Look at with the asparagus. And the prize-winning Rosanna terracotta, it won a prize in the US actually at the SCF, the Society of American Florists. They won a red ribbon with a variety.
It's beautiful, and actually I think that colour with everything makes it just feel really modern, that sort of tone. I don't know why, it just feels, it just adds that, a little bit more modern tone.
It has so many colors in it. I think that's something. I mean, if you see the name terracotta, it's like, okay, it's terracotta, but there are so many colors in that flower. If you see the bottom, there's purple in it, and
there absolutely is. I was looking at it.
It's pink.
Yeah, and it's got this exact sort of raspberry fleck right by the base of the flower, which is really, really beautiful. So we're just sort of filling this up around the base, making it feel really, really luxurious, which is what we want. Sort of lots of beautiful blooms, and using this Lysianthus, which is so gorgeous, lots of beautiful blooms on it, you really can get quite a lot of mileage out of it. So this is one stem, and I'm going to end up with 3 separate stems that I can use.
that saves a lot of money there.
A lot, yes, it does. It really does.
Yeah, we've got a VIP watching as well. Hi there, darling. Mom is watching you.
I was just saying to Morgan and John how you would have really loved to have been here, but you might have been a bit noisy.
Sorry, Mom. She told you're a little bit noisy sometimes. Or was it most of the time?
A lot of the time. But she's very lovely with her noise. She would have probably been more entertaining than me.
She is entertaining.
She is. Yes. And funnily enough, Morgan and I have both got a mum called Margaret. So, and they're both quite naughty.
So yeah, maybe we should invite them all next time. So then we got a fun show. Yeah. And a bottle of wine, and then we're gonna have fun.
We would need about a 4-hour show.
Well, next year is 10 years of Flower Circus, so we can do a 24-hour marathon.
What a good idea!
I don't know who's going to present all those 24 hours, but
you could take it in turn.
Have to be a job share.
Yeah, job share.
We've got more people in. We've got Misha in as well, saying good morning. We've got Christina in from Singapore. We've got a friend of the show, Willie Armelini, in saying hello, Flower World. So more and more people from all over the world are joining us. Really nice to see.
How lovely!
Yeah. And
so I wanted to show you these sediment tubes from Oasis, which are really cool. Because the reason I wanted to show you these is because as you saw me pull the heads of the cymbidiums off the bottom of the stem, I don't want to just use them in other things. I'd like to have a few more heads sort of dotted around in the vase. So I'm going to pop
Can we do a close-up?
Okay. So
if that's possible.
Because these stems are quite chunky.
Yeah.
You need to obviously cut it with your knife, and then you don't want to bend the stem and sort of squish it at all. So you just make a little small incision there, and then it will just slot in really nicely.
Bigger to stems, because that's a really good tip.
Yeah,
Buckle or break.
exactly.
Oh, wow, okay.
Exactly.
That went in much easier.
Yeah, because otherwise sometimes you're sort of forcing it in and then it sort of bends and snaps.
Oh my goodness, I'm stealing that tip.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great
Yeah,
tip.
well,
Yeah.
very welcome. These are really great as well. These, it's like a little test tube on a stick, which I'm sure you've used before. But because you can snap it and make it shorter, but I don't know yet if I need to make that shorter. I'm just gonna have a
And
look.
I shall continue that tip as well. If the stem is really too thick, there's something else as well, and I will show you, and I hope the people can see.
What's that?
Oh, I love those. They're my fave. When can we get them, John?
You can already get them because they're in the web shop. I will put down the link.
Where can I get them?
On the Flower Circus web shop. So
hey, amazing.
The nice thing is you can bend them whatever position you want them.
Glue the head on and then you can manipulate them to any angle you want.
So it's like an armature. Yeah. It's got an armature.
Yeah. And you just put it on a wooden pick and then that's it.
I believe the lovely Max Herto used them with succulents. Or was it Tiffany Van Denton?
It was both Tiffany and Ivan. He used them as well, Ivan Burke.
Yeah.
Let me see. Somewhere I have the link. So many things here in my... Yeah, there it is. Flower Circus. And if you go to the web shop, then you will find them.
Well, I'm going to have a go of those. They look fantastic. So yes, you could glue plants into them as well.
Plants, even people used it with fruits as well. I mean, there's so many things you can glue.
We could have had grapes in this or something. That would have been amazing, wouldn't it? Oops.
We've got Vicky Hees in as well from Suffolk.
Hi, Vicky.
Oh. So there we go.
Yeah.
You can then get your cymbidiums sort of dotted about
with a water source.
With a water source.
Yeah.
So am I going to have one more? I might have one more. Considering this side.
Really beautiful anthurium. It's called Grand Slam.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is. And just this little bit of asparagus. This very delicate little bit.
Just to get some air in the design as well.
Yeah.
I like the way how you used one stem and I mean both with the Lysianthus and the Cymbidium, that you took off some flowers so you could place the flowers nicely over the whole design just with one stem.
Exactly.
Wow.
And that's going to be
How many mirrors do you have at home, Morgan? You just love to see yourself on the camera, don't you?
I shall bring her next one in.
Yeah. So for commercial use, it's it's very good because you're making something that's very beautiful, but it's economical in your how many stems you're using. So
and most of the times those flowers are maybe 1 or 2 cents more expensive than the other ones, but it's with a reason. And I think they're only 1 or 2 cents more expensive than other ones because not everybody understands how much more money they can make you, those stems of those good colors.
And also the heads feel bigger. So although you have got more stems, it feels weightier and sort of more luxurious instead of sometimes you get those little tiny, blooms and it doesn't feel quite as luxy.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
By the way, if or not if, we will take pictures of all the design that Rebecca makes. And if you go to flowercircus.nl and you register for this event, we will send you the lookbook with all the designs in it and also all the flowers that are used in it. So you can use it as an inspirational book for your own work. And not only with Rebecca's show we did it, or we do this, we do it for every show. So on the website you will find them from the previous shows as well. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. On to the next one.
So I kind of, when I trained as a theatre designer at art college, and I always like to sort of see things kind of in a proscenium arch. You sort of think about your camera or whatever it is, the way you're looking at something and how you place those items within that frame. And so today we thought it would be so lovely to actually make an arch over the table. So if you're sitting at this table, you really are engulfed in the whole sort of atmosphere of it. So
Yeah.
I've used this table pole system, which just clamps to the table. It doesn't damage it in any way. And I've used sort of ruscus and ivy trails, and I've also put some asparagus fern in to just bring that colour through. And I've made it quite full in the middle. I'm going to keep this side sort of a little bit barer because I've got some other things that I'm going to show you later. And here I've already greened up the paddle. So I've used a paddle, which is a very useful, very useful Oasis product. It's got like a little cage over the top, and it's got holes either end, so you can cable tie it. And once you've used it once, you can take the cage off, put new Oasis in. It's really, really handy. And you could go all the way along the pole with it. There's sort of like so many versatile ways of using it. Or you could put scrunched up chicken wire, which is the method that we just used, and then use the sediment tubes. Push those in. So it's really versatile. So I'm going to try and make this side like heavier so it flows into the middle section. And
that's my part. So I quickly open the door. I will be back in a second while you continue.
I'm on my own. Up to.
So Rebecca, you were telling me earlier, even though this mechanic is available, it's maybe you're sort of moving away from this type, but there is still a use from time to time, but yet you never just throw it away. You always keep it, you reuse it, recycle, reimagine it. That's why lots of artificial, the pampas, and lots of other things with the chicken wire technique inside. It's still a really, a really handy technique to continue to use. So you keep them, you reuse them.
Definitely, don't throw it away. Definitely not. No.
I think you've got plenty of room if you wanted to work on the side. It's probably difficult, isn't it?
So I can go here, comes to the front. Is that okay?
There you go.
Oh, hey John.
Yeah, I'm back again.
Did we get a delivery?
Yeah, I got a delivery, but things like that happen. And it always happens when you don't want it.
I got my back a little bit to you, but so apologies. I'm just popping in the hydrangeas. These hydrangeas are like the hedgerow hydrangeas. And they've got all those beautiful tones that we're using with the asparagus fern and the cymbidiums. It's all sort of pulls through.
It's really the season now with those great colors.
Oh, I know, isn't it lovely? I mean, I love summer, but I have to say this is just wonderful season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with these hedgerow hydrangeas, I always reuse them. So I use them and then I'll dry them and spray them for Christmas, and we make wreaths and all sorts of things with them. So they're super, super versatile, and lots out of them.
Yeah. So Kirsten is asking if it was a pizza delivery. No, unfortunately not. It was the water delivery, but I think it's even more important than a pizza.
What was it? What was it? What did you get?
Water. So we order in water because we can't drink water from the tap here. Otherwise, I get really white teeth probably if I drink it.
So I'm going to just marry this anthurium up.
Morgan, can you adjust the camera a little bit upwards if that's possible, so we can see everything?
Would you like me to do it closer?
Maybe that's even better.
So just bring that sort of lightness up, and we've got this other anthurium there. And then you've got these lovely colours all coming together with a little bit of campanula, and all the shades in the hydrangeas are just really, really lovely.
I love those anthuriums. The green one, the Grand Slam. The other one is called Faro. It's a great color.
They just almost don't look real, do they? They're absolutely amazing.
I'm always amazed by the different shapes that anthuriums have. Not a lot of people don't know it. But there are so many. You've got the tulip shaped as well. You've got the huge one. There is a huge one. I mean, I've seen it. It was even bigger than my head. Can you imagine how big it was? Oh, I really like it. I want to know.
This one. Look at that. Can you see it? It's just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. And it makes all the other flowers stand out as well.
It really does. We're going to go across from here, from the middle bit, if I can find it.
Tracy said, bizarre. My doorbell went at exactly the same time. You also got a water delivery, Tracy, there, or not? I bet you some people watching with a dog where the dog is running to the door as well. Because
I'm surprised Nutmeg hasn't got up and had a little jaunt to the door.
We are talking about VIPs. We've got another VIP, or two VIPs actually, joining us. We've got the one and only Mr. John Koopman.
Oh, Mr. Koopman, hi.
So he has a day off in terms of the online show. He's working hard as well at the moment, but. Thank you for joining, John. He's saying it looks stunning. We've got Jolanda van der Lucht as well, waving at us. We've got Joan Muldrew in saying hello from Northern Ireland. Is Joan one of the crazy Irish girls, as John always says? So getting more of those beautiful Lysianthus in.
Yes.
And again, splitting up those stems so you can have with one stem, you can cover a big part of the design.
Exactly. And I think it's, I was talking earlier about, Morgan and I were chatting about sort of allowing air into the design so that it's not sort of so dense that it can kind of become a bit claustrophobic, can't it, after a while if there's so much. So nice sort of, airy blooms just sort of on their own.
Yeah.
Gives it that natural kind of woodlandy feel, which I think is lovely.
Yeah. Anja Torvinen is saying that's beautiful. I really like the placements, especially of the bigger flowers. if you look at the hydrangeas and the anthuriums, if you put them too close together, then you really get it that it's one big lump of flowers, and now
Yeah,
you really have that airy feeling.
yes. And you can afford to sort of go up and accentuate the shape of the arch. And don't be too sort of. I'm not going to put these. I was going to use this colour.
Yeah.
I think it's quite close to the. I might use some of the lighter ones. I'm just thinking it's quite close to the colour of the hydrangeas.
Yeah.
But actually, it does work.
It's somebody in the comments says something really nice about the placements and the airiness. Preeti is saying allowing butterflies to fly in between. I mean that's really lovely to phrase it like
my
that.
teacher always used to tell me.
Yeah.
The other day.
Okay. So was Preeti your teacher or not?
She may have been.
Looking at her picture, I think she's too young to be your teacher. She's also saying love the color blend. We've got Jill Peterson in as well from Northern Ireland.
Hi, Jill.
And Tracy Ray in as well, saying beautiful color palette.
Hey, Tracy. She's not far from you. She's available for demonstrations.
Okay.
Where's Tracy?
She's, I want to say Finch Hampstead way.
Yeah, we're near. We're near. We are neighbours. We've got so many bees today in the campanula. I don't know if he's a very noisy boy, this bee we've got in.
Okay. No, it's actually true that the campanula, they attract bees. They attract a lot of bees, so that's why probably.
Yeah, they were literally nestled inside the little cup, covered in pollen, looking amazing.
Yeah. The cups you can also use for drinks. I just saw the bee literally flying around.
Right.
Let's see if I can get him.
Yeah.
See if we can catch him in the campanula.
He's gone. Okay.
So I'm just going to pop a couple of campanulas in, and then I'm done, because I had one here and I just think the lilac really looks so lovely with the rest of it.
Yeah. The campanulas are from the company De Waal in Holland. That's the only grower in Holland that grows the campanulas in 4 colors year round as well. So you can get that summery feeling year round. Probably it doesn't give you the bees year round as well, but if a bee is lost in the winter, you will definitely catch it with your campanulas. And like it's 4 really amazing colors. If you check out the social media or the YouTube channel of Flower Circus, by the way, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We make some really wonderful videos next to this online show. We visit growers, we visit botanical gardens, and we all show you that on our YouTube channel. So after the show, you're more than welcome to look at all those videos. We actually been to, or my brother Floriana Jones has been to the campanulas as well, and Dr. Van Bloem. So then you can learn more about the campanulas as well. So really nice design.
So swap back to that one.
Yep. There we are.
So,
Wow.
yes.
So question for you, Rebecca, with your
Yes.
background before you became a florist, do you look different than an average florist towards designing?
Yes, because I think having, I had about 10 or 11 years as a set decorator and a buyer in the film industry, and I think sort of working in those environments, it really teaches you how to create atmosphere and you know, what sort of lots of useful sort of dressing techniques, you know, thinking about colour and, you know, all these different things. So I think it sort of, you know, elevates you out of just a sort of regular florist, and sort of those skills help to sort of lift you a little bit into, you know, weddings and events. It sort of, you lend yourself a little bit more to those areas, because you are kind of setting a scene and creating an atmosphere with flowers. I mean, a lot of the time when you go into these venues, it's very, very plain, which is wonderful because it's a blank canvas. But then it's up to us to bring the magic, and, you know, make it look really, really fabulous. Which, you know, with all the props and all the different things that we do, and the candles and all the levels of light, you know, that all adds to all of, you know, the atmosphere, really. So yes, I feel very lucky to have had those experiences and transferable skills into floristry and events and wedding styling. So yeah, I think it's a useful skill, a very useful skill.
I mean, we can see it, and we're enjoying it, and learning from you as well today. So that's great.
That's very kind. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's yeah, I mean, it's all about making an atmosphere, isn't it? Setting a scene. Yeah, setting the scene. And this is our little scene. So this little next design that I was going to show you is so we're imagining we're at this wonderful intimate wedding, or, you know, somebody's swanky house for a dinner party, and this is a lovely little tray design that you could have on a sideboard, or you could have it as a smaller table design if you were just going to have something a little bit smaller and sort of not as fancy. And also you could replace some of these items with some drinks, so it's kind of really versatile. It's a black, just a very simple black tray. I've got a spare one here. Thank you, darling.
Oh, I thought that the drinks were coming in, but
I know, it's Friday after all.
yeah.
So what's lovely about that tray is it's so shallow, so it doesn't take over the whole look of it. It's not about the tray is just a vessel. And then I took from the other designs that we've created all the sort of lower stems, like we did with the orchids. So all the lower stems of the Lizzie and some campanula, and I've just made these very sweet little pom-pom designs, which are very, very simple, but actually it is all about the simplicity with something like this, because if you had something very overcomplicated as well, it's just too much for your eyes to look at and focus on. So these are just really simple. We've got a couple of different levels of light here with the candles, and I've just popped to bring in the whole sort of foresty feel. I've put just a little bit of moss in to the candle holder, which we've got a couple of heights. And
can we get some details, Morgan?
If you were here now, you would want to squish this. Honestly, they're so cool. It's like a fake mossy stone.
Okay, wow.
So it's like a spongy, but they look so great. They've just got all these little details, all the little seed details, and they're just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I have done a few sort of installations where we've used lots of real moss, and that is fantastic as well. But you do get the odd critter fall out. which you kind of don't really want if you're sat having food. We've also got these lovely little, so it's a little wooden, just a little wooden block, which we've hollowed out, and we've got some different heights of those. Again, it's all about the heights, different heights of light, which is really, really important.
So not only the flowers in different heights, but also the candles in different heights.
Absolutely, and it's very, very flattering. So, you know, people love to feel glamorous and wonderful, and the different levels of light are so flattering. That really, really makes everybody very happy when they're looking great as well, doesn't it? I'm going to add this little swirl of ivy, and I've used this variegated ivy because it's just giving you that little lift in that white edging, just a little lift there. And then I'm going to use some of the lilac campanula. And again, like we've said as well, because it's so lovely and it's got so many beautiful heads on it, you can cut into it. So look, I'm almost going to manage 3 stems out of that.
Yeah. Again, a great tip. Well, we've got one of the flower circus designers joining as well. Geertje Stienstra is in.
Hey,
So don't try to repeat the name, Rebecca. It's difficult.
I did have a bit of fear go through me then that I might have to say something.
Samantha's saying that would look lovely with cocktails with flowers in as well.
It would, wouldn't it just? And if you saw Morgan and Karen's last video, they did make very good use of campanula in Scotland.
Yep.
They just.
there was also a John involved, but there was a liquid John. and actually, I've seen a lot of florists doing it. So I don't know, but florists seem to drink more and more now from campanula.
Well, I think it sounds like a jolly good idea.
Yeah. After all, it's Friday afternoon.
It's Friday afternoon. Yeah. It is indeed.
So this might be appearance a bit later as well.
Yes, we are going to take apart this beautiful little tray and use all the elements again later.
Set the scene.
As we set our scene, absolutely.
Great.
This one.
So Rebecca, 20 years in the industry now, and what are the, let's say, if you have to give 2 or 3 tips to new florists that you have learned by experience over those years, what are those?
I would say one of the tips would be consistency. Always just be really consistent with everything you do. I think, but just, really believe in yourself. Go for it. Don't doubt yourself. And I think also another big thing is to have, to be flexible. Keep all your costs as low as possible. Don't sort of, willy-nilly spend money. Just really focus on, being as lean as you can. So be lean and believe in yourself. That's what I would say.
Thank you very much.
That's what I would say. So,
wow. It already looks amazing.
Oh, thank you. So this is really an extension of the pole. So the pole comes all the way down, looking beautiful. And then this sits, Morgan will show you, at the end of the table. There would be one either side, so that when you walk into the room, the whole atmosphere just draws you in, and from the floor to the ceiling, just absolutely stunning florals, just colour and the whole atmosphere. And because we've been doing this sort of woodlandy feel, we've just added a few grasses in here, and oh my god, the bee's back. It's huge. Good job I'm not scared. We've got some gorgeous variegated hosta leaves. We're bringing the asparagus ferns through. Kind of the hero flower in all of this is the cymbidium with the colour, which is just, you can see, I mean, it's absolutely magnificent, isn't it? I've got some buried ivy, which is lovely. So lots of woodlandy foliages. And now I'm just going to add a few more of this gorgeous terracotta Lysianthus. And I'm now going to just bring it down so it's quite stepped. And you see all the flowers that we're using.
Yeah. We've got Karen Lindsay in as well, saying, hi Rebecca, sorry I'm a bit late, got held up. This is looking amazing. We just talked about you. We just talked about you, Karen, and John and Morgan. There was something you were drinking.
Didn't leave any of it, Karen.
It was a great show with Karen as well, and if you go to the website, you will find the lookbook what Karen made as well during the show.
Oh, it was amazing. That bouquet was amazing you did, Karen. Your Highland fling.
Yeah, a wee red label.
Yeah.
Yep. I see you use a lot of two-tone or variegated leaves.
Yes.
Does it have what's the reason behind that?
I just think it brings a little bit of light. If it's all one colour of foliage, it can kind of get a bit heavy and flat. Whereas, you know, the berries on the buried ivy are very light. And then we've got some variegation in the aspidistra, which I've folded over.
Yeah.
I didn't actually talk to you about how I've kind of done this. It's renewable black foam oasis, and in a tray just taped in. And the black foam is very, very forgiving. It's sort of like there are gaps, but I can't imagine you can see right into the oasis from where you're looking, which is really handy. Again, that's very useful in terms of, you know, how dense you need to make the arrangement, and, you know, the amount of stems that you need to use is can be less. Do you know, all of those flowers I put in so far was off of 2 stems of Lizzie, which is amazing. Wow. Yeah, really amazing.
So, talking about Lizzie, we've got Lizzie Newcomb watching as well.
Hey, Lizzie Newcomb!
And Morgan, you are gonna go on a trip with Lizzie, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Lizzie and I are off to Carlisle. Quite soon, actually. We have a flower circus show in Carlisle for the Tom Brown Group at the Flower Bank. So, can't wait. October 26th. So, yeah, is it October? No, that's in London.
That's Tom Brown.
Yes, that's Tom Brown.
It's their birthday, isn't it?
Yes, their birthday celebration. So September 28th. So it's only a few weeks away, and that's in Carlisle. Yeah.
And are there any spots available still?
There is still a few, but both shows were so successful from last year that actually both of them have almost sold out. So there are limited availability. So if you want to go and you want a really fun day out with the Flower Circus team and to be totally inspired for Christmas and you know the next peak season, then get your tickets as soon as you can, because once they're gone, they're gone. There's no standing room in the Flower Circus show, I'm afraid.
So what happens? It's a live thing?
Yes, it's
you
in
go
wholesale.
there, you watch like things like we're doing now, but you can see it live.
Actually in the wholesale live demonstrations. It's split. You get, you know, a really nice lunch as well. There's so much to do, but not only that, but you're getting to see someone like Lizzie Newcomb, who's the current reigning #3 in the world, into Floral world champion, and Tiffany Van Lenten, who was second in the Dutch Championships and is a master of her trade. So an opportunity not to be missed by two greats of our industry, and they both are fantastic ambassadors for Flower Circus.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
We've got Nicola in the show as well, shouting, "Hey, Nicola Evans." Great to have you in the show as well, Nicola. And you're witnessing some really nice floral designing from Rebecca. Not only showing her skills that she got over the last 20 years, but also sharing really wonderful information on how to become a great florist. So what's one of the things that stand out, one of the projects or maybe arrangements that you did in those 20 years?
Well, you can't speak about.
Yes, a lot of them I can't speak about. We're very, very lucky and privileged to have done a number of royal events and
many high-profile people.
Yeah,
so.
lots of
But what
high-profile.
one can you talk about?
No.
We just have to guess them.
About any of those ones?
No, that's true.
Beautiful weddings. I do love. Oh, we do lots of big sporting events. Actually, the Boodles, which is, I don't know if you've heard of that. I don't know if it's a very English country garden thing.
I've got no idea.
Boodles is a very fancy jeweler, and every year for the past sort of, I don't know how many years, they've hosted an event, a sporting event, a tennis. I just went back. So they host a very, very fancy sporting event at Stoke Park, which is in Buckinghamshire. And so for many years, we've created, again, actually, this kind of feel, isn't it? Sort of like bringing the outside in and making it feel like a garden party inside the marquee.
It's very eclectic as well. Sometimes it's really, I'm like,
bonkers.
And we, I've worked with Rebecca on a couple of things, and I've seen sometimes her clients will say, by the way, our theme is 20-foot pink glitter giraffes, make it work.
And I'm like, oh yeah.
And unfortunately, I couldn't get any of them in my car.
No, sadly not. No. Yeah, because they're inspired by many different things, and so we have to sort of bring all of that in for them, which again is where sort of my previous career and experience has become very helpful and handy, because we do, have lots of really great contacts that we can use and speak. And I'm going to ask you to put that in the side, because I can't reach round. Just round that side.
In here?
Yeah, thanks, honey.
That's all right. Rebecca also has to travel a lot, so she's not just sort of local based. She's the length and breadth of the United Kingdom, and you have to sometimes travel abroad, across Europe, America, many places, in Canada, to go and facilitate events and weddings for these, because she is the go-to florist for event companies. So no matter where they need that event, Rebecca has to go. So apart from just saying a lot of royals, I'm afraid you can't have any more info than that.
No, I would really like to be a fancy show-off, but I'm not allowed, because I'll be taken to the tower.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, and I'll have a thumb screw put on probably.
If I pop this down, I'll show you in situ. Okay.
And I mean that's maybe sometimes the most difficult part, that you can tell about maybe the work that you're most proud of.
Yes, it's frustrating. But
we have the same for the growers sometimes. Yeah. We even have it sometimes with the growers, where the growers say, "Oh, we did such a great wedding or an event," and sometimes they get one picture, but they are not allowed to show it. Wow, this really looks
such a shame.
So you can see how she's done that, so that it goes from the floor, then all the way up, and will bleed all the way through. So
wow, just setting a whole
dressing the scene.
Stage. Yeah. Are those your shoes?
Sorry, go on, John. I interrupted you.
Are those your shoes or are those Morgan's shoes on the floor?
Fine, sorry.
Yes, so you're kind of being sucked into the whole kind of enveloped in this woodland beauty, really.
Yeah.
Do you want me just to bring a couple?
Oh yes, I've just remembered what we're doing next, and it's very, very lovely. I'm really excited about this next bit.
I wonder how you will call it, because you had a working name for it, but have you come up with something?
No, I haven't got another name. Am I allowed to say what I called it?
Yeah, I mean, I loved it, so why not?
These are our Dingely Danglies.
I mean, that sounds wonderful.
Well, I suppose it sounds
right,
like
we're going to put one here.
Yes.
Yes. And we will do some close-ups, but you're going to explain the inside, right? Do you want me to get you another mechanic?
That would be amazing.
Let me first welcome people from South Africa, because we've got Jill Hoskin in saying hi from South Africa, enjoying the beautiful flowers and the fresh ideas. We also have Eleonora in saying hello from South Africa.
Hello. So, that's very exciting, South Africa.
Yeah. Still want to do a show in South Africa, so hopefully one day we can go there and have a wonderful show. Vicky is saying, loving the woodland theme, and those mossy pouches are very interesting. They are really interesting. Can you tell the secret where you got them from, or is that a trade secret?
No, I'm allowed to say where we got our mossy stones from.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the wonderful and amazing Southeast flowers. Yeah, Morgan and I took a trip down there recently to go and have a look at their amazing sundries, and we found these, and we were like, oh, squeeze these. They were like so cool, weren't they? So we had to buy loads of them because they were just
plenty more.
Yes, they have plenty more. Yes, so Lee at Southeast Flowers.
Or Chris.
Yeah. Or Chris, yes. So a couple of things I'm going to show you here. I have these little glass baubles. Should I put a little bit up? Does that help?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see.
So what I see, for the people who are guessing now, I see a LED light with the leaves of a lisianthus around it.
Yeah.
So these, because to be honest with you, some of them do say that you can put real candles in those glass baubles, but I find the concept of that terrifying, because you're hanging them above people's heads, and you know, just the thought of it getting too hot and exploding would just be, imagine.
So what did you do?
So we've used these, but I find the flame quite good, but I find this part of it is quite ugly. So we were thinking, we wanted to put those in there. And so, I think the glue's in the, Shall I go to
Oh,
you?
it's fine. You can
Yeah.
take over. You're thinking of those.
Yeah, so I'm just going to get the glue.
So we've got Oasis aluminum or aluminium wire. It depends on where you're coming from.
Yes.
And then we've got the baubles, the glass baubles with holes in it.
Yes, so it's a glass bauble with a hole in it. Show you here.
Yeah.
And so this is where you can put your tea light in there. And so we wanted to make something more interesting, obviously, because we were seeing you. And we thought, what can we do that's fancy and lovely? And I'll just show you a little bit. Yeah. So we just go through the hanging part like this, and then you just sort of literally scrumpled. I'll make a really little one just so that I can show you.
So we get the idea, yeah.
Yeah, you get the idea. Like that. But then the very fine wire, which is lovely, sort of helps to hold that in place. Then you just
it's just some extra security that the glass bauble stays in place.
exactly. We just wrap that round and round, making like a lovely frame.
Yeah.
So you can see the so that's the beginning of that. And then I'm going to use one of these, the lilac one actually. Today I have found the most useful.
Yeah. Can we get a close-up of that, Morgan?
Of course, just give me 1 second and I'll come and bring a close-up of that one for you.
Anya is saying a bit of Christmas atmosphere as well. I think it would be lovely for Christmas.
Oh yes, can you imagine? Can you imagine? That would be really lovely. And really, you could do so many, with this technique that I'm going to show you, you could do so many different ideas. Oh, the bee's back.
Oh, hello, Bumblebee.
Hello, Bumblebee. Oh, you could do all sorts of things. But what I'm going to show you is...
Yeah, close up.
So this is the cold glue.
Yeah.
I'm just going all the way round with that. And I'm going to swish it round like that. And I'm going to just leave that there for a moment because it takes a couple of minutes to just get a little bit tacky. Morgan, would you pass the knife from just behind you? Oh, thank you. And then this beautiful Lizzie, which is what got quite a deep cup. It's a deeper cup than the apricot one. I don't know if that's all the time.
It's a different variety. So there are different varieties and then different colors. So one flower, it can be bigger or longer or have bigger flower leaves.
Okay, well this one is really handy for it because we're just trying to disguise that sort of plastic tea light, and then we're going to just literally
Just get those flower leaves nice around it.
Yeah. It's really good to cut them with the knife because then you get a nice, you know, straight edge.
Yeah. And of course you're using cold glue because it's a living product, so hot glue will burn the flower leaves.
Exactly.
This looks so amazing. The disadvantage of cold glue is that it takes a bit to dry, and we're in a live show, so we're always a little bit in a hurry.
Always impatient.
Yeah.
But you could really, we were saying earlier, the different things that you could do with this could be amazing because you could keep going with the petals and really build that up.
Yeah.
And then you could use them, you can get the LED floating candles and you could have them floating in water and you could do so many different things. So it's just an idea, it sort of started because we were thinking, oh, that's going to look ugly in the glass with the plastic bit. But now they just look
beautiful. Oh, sorry, Morgan.
Yeah, can you do it again? Show it at the end.
Okay. So that was that really. So
yeah.
I've got a few of those and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these all later. So we'll take them down for now.
No, we can pop them up.
Or we'll put them on the end.
Yeah. Tracy is asking, how long will these petals last?
Well, definitely I would say 24 hours because I made some yesterday and they were still fine today.
Yeah.
The other thing that we've done with these, which looks so pretty, is we've just nestled some of the Lysianthus heads inside the wire. And you know, it's fine for 24 hours because they're just supported by the wire. So they just sit there nestled in the wire. So that's yes. These are so exciting. I'm very excited about these. So one of the flowers that we were very graciously given to do our demonstration with was the Chrysanthemums from Beyond. And, you know, you do think about using chrysanthemums in a certain way.
I'm just going to pop these ones in.
Yes.
I'm going to do something sneaky.
Yes. Sneaky because I forgot to put them in.
No.
So it's sort of trying to think of new ways of using them, and they're so beautiful, and just such a pure colour. And these chrysanthemums are very heavy on the stem. So again, it's the quality of the flowers and being able to get such a lot out of one stem, which is really important. So these, we have taken some wire, made a very sharp cut on the bottom so we can use it to thread. And we've just gone down. If I hold it against my top, actually, you can see.
Show them here.
Yeah. Oh, Morgan's got one up there. So, and you just decrease in size to the top, and you've got this beautiful bloom.
Wow.
And actually, it's really going to add. We can put these in now, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Because it looks like a beautiful swathe of wisteria just hanging down like a lovely heavy bloom.
That's an amazing idea. I mean, it's such a different use of the chrysanthemum, and just before the show, you showed it, and I directly said as well, it looked like wisteria.
It looks like wisteria, and it can look like lots of different things. We've used it in our bowl design,
Yeah.
And that actually looks.
I'll show you very quickly on the close-up.
It actually looks like tuberose in the bowl.
Yeah.
And it just, yeah, it's quite oriental looking as well, which works beautifully with the cymbidiums and the anthuriums. So I think it's a
And you don't have the overwhelming smell of the tuberosa in the
yeah, I mean, it depends if you love it or not, but it's very intoxicating, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's also a thing in a table design, or when people are on the table. You also, I mean, to have too many lilies in it, for example, the oriental ones, is also a thing to consider as a florist.
It's definitely something to consider because, you know, I'm not any stretch a chef. I'm just a home cook. But, you know, all these amazing chefs, they're artists in their own right. And, you know, they are dreaming about how their product's going to be received. And then if I come in with really smelly hyacinths or tuberoses, it kind of, the whole thing is just, you have to marry, it's the whole marrying of all of it together that I think is really, really important. So, yes, the chrysanthemums are a winner. We love them.
Great. We've got Joan Muldrew saying that's very interesting. So many great ideas to help us think outside the box. So that's a really nice comment.
That's great. That's what we're after. Brilliant. So this is my last design before we set the scene. And I often get asked to do a bouquet for the host or the mother of the bride or something like that that's really wow. So we have been doing this elliptical bouquet design. I was kind of drawn into the idea of having a shop, and then I kind of came away from it because I've never had a shop. And so we've sort of gone into a gifting range online, and I'm actually loving doing it. It's, you know, a whole new area of flowers, floristry that I've never really been part of, so it's great. And we can still be really dramatic with it. So this has done so well with our gifting flowers through spring and summer that we're about to relaunch on Monday. This in a different format, so for autumn, for the next season, because it's just been so successful. So this is, we've got a framework here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a framework of branches that has then had the long soft ruscus pulled through the same shape. And I've just added some of the asparagus fern, so it all marries together beautifully. And now I'm going to add some flowers. So I've got this gorgeous, gorgeous passion flower trail, which I'm going to thread through.
Wow.
And I'm actually going to take one section behind. Thank you, Dangely. This. I mean, that in itself is just so dramatic, that passion flower vine. It's curly and wonderful. And then to bring the sort of woodland vibes back through, we've got some nice little ferns. And I think the key to this design is to really use things that lend itself to the length. So you want to, you know, use things that are going to happily lean down and do as it's told. So we've got some ferns like that, looking gorgeous.
And you also just strip the leaves of the fern so it's more airy and it has the shape you want.
Yes, that is the trick you want, definitely. Yes. And then the anthuriums are really like an excellent, because they're so sculptural, and you know, the limey colour is so zingy and
Yeah.
powerful in its shape and colour. You can get a sort of, you know, denseness to the design.
Just some nice spots with all the curly and the asparagus and the ruscus. It's nice to have a big focal point or a rest point looking at the
Yeah,
bouquet.
absolutely. And also, you know, the shape, you know, look how that anthuriums can come right down into the bouquet like that.
During our show with Max Sorto, he showed a trick how to bend the anthurium.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
He was using his neck, yeah, because it's one of the most
Yeah.
warm places on your body. So he was just rubbing the anthurium in his neck, so then he could bend it in the way he wanted.
Amazing. That sounded really cool. I'll have to do another one about how you put gutter under your armpit. Warm it up.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we've got some Japanese anemones, which are going to just be quite sort of dancey and dramatic, you know, in the centre as well.
John Kuhlman is saying, I used that trick yesterday at a photo shoot. So you see, I mean, it's. I think it was seen by or liked by I don't know how many 100,000 people. That trick.
Wow.
and saved it, and so that's also what you see on the social media channels of Flower Circus. All those tricks. So
yeah, they're great, aren't they? Because it's not something you get taught at, you know, when you're learning how to do flowers. Nobody said put the anthurium around your neck.
yeah, and
it's something you can pass on to people.
Yeah, and the moment Max was doing it, I was like, wow, this is a fantastic idea. So after the show, I asked him, can you do it again? So we make a video. And he said, why? Because it's nothing special. I already do this for 20 years. I said, yeah. For me, it's new. And for a lot of people, it was new and a great trick.
So just spin that round a little bit. And I'm just going to do a little bit of grouping with this campanula, because it's all those dancey kind of beautiful stems that work so beautifully with the quite sort of structured stems of the anthurium. It's just really a lovely mix, I think.
Yeah. I love how you place the flowers, and every flower gets a space to shine.
Yes, it does. And to be honest with you, the thing that helps the most with that is the framework of the, look, you can see, it's just, you know, the frame is really helping to keep all of the stems where you want them to be, which is really good.
And I mean, you're talking about all of the stems, but the effects you create and the amount of stems you are using because you're using this beautiful frame. I mean, yes, it takes some effort to make the frame, but I mean, this commercially wise can be sold for quite a high price without using really a lot of flowers.
Absolutely, and because it's so dramatic and fabulous, you know, you just don't even, you know, you wouldn't question any of it. You'd just be so thrilled to receive it.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Karen. I can see Karen's comment.
Yeah. The positive comments keep on coming, so that's really nice. And
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I'm
great.
loving
Well,
all the designs. So and
brilliant.
now it's all coming together in the end. So that's yeah, the moment we've all been waiting for.
So we're going to put that.
Just so this.
Oh yeah.
Wow. And it's really just a few stems.
Yes, it wasn't loads.
Wow. It's amazing. And I said it before, we will take pictures of all the designs, we'll put it in a lookbook so you can see it again. And of course, this show you can see again on YouTube if you missed something or you just want to see again how Rebecca made the designs.
So we're going to now put together everything that we've done. So you can see how all the elements sort of really bring that magical feeling.
Wow. This
So
is really looking...
we've added the longer ones to the sides. And
again, really the placement, where you place them, how you place them, that we can see now that it plays such an important role.
yes, I think, you know, it's also creating like a crescendo as well, which is lovely. And I think gone are the days of, you know, having one central arrangement, because, you know, what about all the people down the other end of the table and the other end of the table? You know, it's sort of, it feels a bit mean, doesn't it? So we like to spread the love down the table. So we've got in the middle, we've got our beautiful bowl, and you can see here the lovely chrysanthemum sort of you know, gorgeousness going on. And then we're bringing in little groups, also the colour of the candles is really important to create that atmosphere, and bringing a little bit of the wood along as well.
Yeah. And again, playing with heights as well here with both the flowers and also the candles.
Yes. And what's really important is like having space as well. So it's lovely to have all the groups, but you don't want to create a hedge between you all. You're just trying to create something really, really beautiful that has got spaces. So, you know, the negative space is just as important as the space that we're filling. And to use the height of the anthuriums, it's a very, very thin stem.
Yeah.
But then you've got the power of its actual bloom. That's, you know, really, we've got these gorgeous, these are our new purchase actually, these beautiful little table lamps.
Yeah.
So they're
They look amazing.
rechargeable, and you don't, you know, there's, because obviously we haven't got any electricity on the table, but now, you know, you get these rechargeable lamps, yeah. Once you've got all the candles lit, I promise you. What time are you coming for dinner, John?
I'm on my way. I need to catch the plane, I think. And this really looks amazing, and I love that from the beginning, all the different designs. Now we really see them coming together. We can't see the design that's next to the table, but we've seen it during the show, and we will see it definitely on the pictures as well, or maybe you can make some videos to just create that atmosphere, Morgan, because this looks really, really amazing. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for all the tips you're giving, the inspiration you're giving. People are saying as well, the table is beautiful, lovely work, beautiful.
Thank you.
I love those Dingely Danglies. I shall trying those out.
The Dingely Danglies. Yes, they didn't
Yeah.
ever venture to get a better name, did they?
I like the name like this.
It is. Yeah, Dingely
And
Danglies is good, isn't it?
Yeah, and I would also like to thank Oasis for their great products, Tom Brown for bringing the flowers to you as well. We have Antura with the Anturiums, we had Luchtlysianthus with the Lysianthus, Beyond Chrysanthemums with the Chrysanthemum, Special Orchids with the Cymbidium, and the Val with the Campanula. So we have an amazing set of flowers, an amazing designer, an amazing help as well today, Morgan, and an amazing, or almost an amazing beekeeper. You tried to get the bee out a couple of times. So
absolutely.
There's only one thing left, I think, and Nicola is right. So stunning, but where's the champagne?
Yes. It is Friday.
Yeah.
It is Friday.
Okay, Catherine is saying as well, thank you, inspiring. Morgan, where are you? Thank you both so much for such a wonderful show, and this picture is really fantastic. You should take a selfie like this.
We might, yeah.
Husband and wife, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, you got your wedding table ready already.
Lots of great photos to come. We're going to dress the table. Just wait till you see what we do next.
Yeah, it's really, really amazing. The next show, if you are in the UK, in Carlisle, the Flower Bank on the 26th of September. And then the 4th of October, we've got our new online show. And the 26th of October, we will be in London at Tom Brown's. So hope to see you there. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm really excited of what I've seen again. Probably going to see the show twice after closing down this show. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Congratulations again on those 20 years, and hopefully we can enjoy your work for at least another 20 years. And thank you everybody for watching.